Hi, I'm Amy Jo Neal, the Marketing Lioness, and I'm here with
Jessica Peretti.
the awesome and wonderful. And you know, the two of us just spent a weekend together with a whole bunch of other cool people for our primary business, and it was a training, a really intensive, basically a leadership training, teaching us how to not only become better network marketers, but how to empower our teams to also become better. And so Jessica and I were just talking, right? We were just talking about how all this stuff, the great stuff that we learned, and we wanted to kind of share some of it with you guys. So why don't you start it and tell everybody like kind of some of the things that you learned about how you learned how to duplicate, because it's so important. Everybody, right? Don't you?
Right,
It's the biggest
absolutely.
thing that you get from people.
Absolutely. I think duplication is the number one thing to a long-term business, not just thinking in the short term. So one of the major points that I took from this weekend was KISS, keep it simple, stupid, but keep it simple and short, and make it to where because people are constantly thinking when they see your business, can I do that? Can I do what you're doing? And so you always want to be thinking about that when you're presenting someone the business and when you're bringing them in, and you want to bring them in the proper way and show them that, okay, you have this third party tool that you can go to, and then for questions you can get your upline on the phone or whatever. So basically just keep it simple. The simpler the better, and you will build a massive organization that way.
You know, it's interesting that you said, as I was listening to you speak, I was thinking about keeping it simple, and I thought, you know, the way that I came into the business was really, pardon me, but ass backwards. You know, I did the exact opposite. I kept it really complicated, and it made it a lot harder for me. And I think one of the things that really complicated me was that I tried to do everything. I started on the internet. I said, I'm going to build my business on the internet because I was afraid to talk to my friends and family. I was at the time. I'm not anymore. And so I tried to do everything on the internet. And you know, a lot of you know me. I've had success doing that. But it was not simple and it wasn't easy. And people who have tried to follow me doing that, not everybody can do that. It's hard to duplicate somebody's unique personality and branding and try to become successful and attract a team. That stuff all takes a lot of time. And a lot of people who've tried to do that, they'll waste 6 months trying to become an internet superstar and never sponsor anybody, and then they get disappointed and then they quit. And the thing that I really liked about what you said is that, you know, when you learn how to keep it simple and you learn how to talk to your warm market, notice I didn't say friends and family, I said warm market. They're not necessarily the same thing. When you actually learn how to do that in a simple way, I mean, I got that a lot at our training this weekend too, about using tools and just simply inviting somebody, hey, do you keep your options open? Cool, here, listen to this. How hard is that? It took me 2 seconds.
That's
Obviously,
great.
I would do the 10-second version of that, but really,
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
about keeping it simple. So, you know, I think that
A year later.
I guess the other big thing that I learned about this kind of a training is to get there. You know, if your company has any kind of specific training to teach you how to be successful and to teach you to teach your team how to be successful, why aren't you doing it? You know, your company does it for a reason. And you know, I mean, aren't you glad you came this weekend?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've heard some amazing success stories from people that came.
Yeah,
so
really
it
big.
just that alone was worth it, you know?
So much so. So I guess to sum it all up,
Keep it simple.
keep it simple. Get to your trainings of your primary business. If you're not lucky enough to have a primary business that's done the kind of intensive leadership training that ours does, then get with either one of us, and we're happy to show you what we're doing. But
use the tools.
Use the tools. Keep it simple. Use the tools. That's so awesome. I'm Amy Jo
Definitely.
Neal, the Marketing Lioness.
Jessica Peretti.
And we'll see you at the top with us.
Definitely.
Yeah.